All right. Let's do it. Still isn't, unfortunately, too much tangible to really get into, but mainly because I started simming and the numbers I got were weird. Mainly around tier. But what is up? How we doing today? Good evening. Evening. It's 1 p.m. here. Where are you at that it's evening? I'm curious. I guess that could be East Coast. But anyways, hello. You ready for the raid? Oh, Norway. Way off. Good evening. I'm finally peeling back the curtain on looking through as much as I can of what information exists. And what's interesting is I came across this a day ago. Apparently the igneous flowstone has been nerfed a lot. So it's going to be interesting. More of a melee thing, but it definitely feels a little bit like one of those tiers where we got to kind of wait and see, which is always a little frustrating. I am also really looking forward to figuring out if the tier's any good. Because I tried simming it with gear compared to my current gear, and it's not better. Unless I did something wrong. Like, this was the closest that I could get that the tier, like the two-piece from 10.0 and two-piece from 10.1, as of right now, sims better than, but again, I'm assuming this is with I think no, this is with the old talent setup. But I'm assuming there's something wrong with the APL. There has to be, the action priority list. Because if not, that would be a little weird. But who knows? Maybe we rock two-piece and two-piece. This trinket seems interesting. I guess I can test it. I don't know where it crashes. Or if it procs off blink. Supposedly that's one of our better potential AoE trinkets if Igneous Flowstone gets super nerfed. Yeah, so the reason why it's really weird, right now it's up in the air, in my opinion, between Fire and Frost. Frost generally playstyle wise, because of Icy Propulsion, usually struggles more often in raid encounters because you need really good uptime to make the most of Frost, and usually raid encounters don't really cater to that. So the bursty damage playstyle of Fire is generally better, but with the tier being what it is, I kind of, especially with like the sim things that I just mentioned, it kind of feels like we're gonna have to wait and see a little bit. I'm going into next week as fire in the same build from, especially because the buffs were huge. So I'm gonna be fire for the time being, but I'm hoping they do something with the tier. I was thinking last night that like, so the tier set is the 2-piece gives makes Phoenix Flames put that debuff that's a 5% damage increase. And the reason the tier is really weird is because of the inverse interaction between wanting to not cast Phoenix Flames to get mastery and wanting to cast Phoenix Flames to keep the debuff up. So I was thinking if they just buff how much damage the debuff gives you. Some of the pyroclasm hits have been huge. It's the buffs that they gave us were pretty wild. I think as of right now, I still feel like fire numerically and damage profile is probably going to be the best. But I'm also hoping well, I'm not expecting anything. I don't need to go there. I need to go to orc. I'm really hoping they do something with the tier, but Fire's kit's really, really good for prog. Cauterize too. And the single target's always been solid, so. Yeah, right? Especially when those pyroclasm procs line up with oh god, I don't have a mount button. Line up with activating SKB. I've had a couple this. I haven't run many keys this week, but in the couple of keys I did run, some of the lust pulls were insane. Just builds. So it's interesting that this trinket is simming really bad, the class trinket. Apparently. All the way down here for single target and all the way down here for AoE. Very strange. Oh wait, that was the wrong WoW. Oh! I'm freaking my computer out. Okay. I wanted to check. Should I just do it here? And also, based on the sims, it doesn't look like that is going to be as high up on the list for us. It's up there, but it seems like that's 5 targets. So for AoE, Iridius Fragment and Flowstone seem like the play. But Vessel is simming well, yeah, and 3 targets. So Vessel and Igneous Flowstone, which would be nice because I'm fairly certain that's double passive. Wait, I can only use this while airborne? What? Fuck? Wait. Okay, I don't understand something about this. I'm gonna go to Trading Dummies for the next try. I sell this and get a new one. I wanted to see if Blink counts as traveling 15 yards. So you could like activate it and then blink to where you want to pop the damage, assuming that's how it works. Call upon to crash to the ground below you. Nearby, if you have traveled at least 15 yards. don't even think I'd mind the Iridius fragment because it's 3-minute cooldown. So I'll end up with Berserking. That'd be a good one. Okay, so let's see where 15 yards is. Right, that's what blink is, isn't it? Oh no, it's 20 yards. So this doesn't matter. I'm gonna activate it and then I'm gonna blink through these and see what it does. Because I can't tell if it seems annoying, if I'm honest. Yeah, I really feel like if they buff the 2-piece to make casting Phoenix Flames more valuable, that would lead to this talent potentially pulling ahead of this. Just because this, especially this plus getting a 3rd charge, but I guess this doesn't really matter as much. This is more of a quality of life thing, but I really like this setup. And if that damage buff that Phoenix Flames applied was high enough, I feel like it would incentivize playing with 3 charges. And that 3 charges is what I think makes this tier feel, the 4-piece feel a lot better. But we'll see. Okay, so jump, use it, and blink. What the shit? Okay, so that doesn't work. Wait. If you have traveled at least 15 yards. Oh, is it a falling thing? Is this just like a flavor text thing? Or not a flavor text, but like a is it supposed to be just like you jump off your mount and then you slam it? Well, let's wait for it to that's interesting. You know, one thing I noticed is that it feels like the crit value, I need to run more detailed sims, which I'm going to as soon as I can feel like I trust the APL, but it feels like the crit value, mainly because of improved combustion, the change, seems like it's gone up a lot more than I would expect. I guess it was a technically 50% buff overall of the total mastery we get from crit value, so it's pretty big. All right. Oh, and then real quick, I took some notes of just stuff I want to briefly go over. But my plan right now for embellishments is just, apparently the Shadow Flame one's going to be really good, but my guild might be having me use the cloak for prog. Which, from what I read, is a massive shield, and I don't think I would, even though the cloak off of last boss is really, really good. I don't think I would mind feeling a bit safer. That's what it is. Huh. It's kind of annoying. I bet you it's a really high uptime. That's what it seems well. Unless that, I don't know how. How in the hell do you do that in a real setting? I don't know. Lots to figure out. All right, since this is yet again, because a lot of the information isn't solid and we need to really, at least for me, I need to like get into raid and really figure out how I like to play things. Does anybody have any final questions? I kind of went over a handful of the stuff I'm doing for prep. And then I imagine as we get into more raiding and there's a lot more detailed stuff in raid to talk about, there will be a lot more going on. All right, let me double check my notes. Yep. All right, awesome. Thanks everyone for kicking it. I hope you learned something, and I will catch you next week after our first week of raid. Very, very fucking excited for that. All right, have a good one. Peace.